Hey guys, in our previous video, we saw how to implement row level security using section access, right? So today we will extend it further to sheet level section access. Okay. So let me duplicate this sheet. Let me call this as my, let's say, dashboard. Okay. And let me rename this as my report. Some name to differentiate. Okay. So let me say report. So now I have two sheets in my dashboard. So now let's see how to control access to these sheets. Okay. So to do that, let's follow the approach of reduction. Okay, like how we did for job title, we restricted the user and assigned a particular title, job title, and accordingly we restricted the data. Right. So similarly, I will create a field called sheet ID. This is my own column or field. So I'm going to uh, restrict based on this column. Okay, so let's say if this user rock should have access to sheet 1, then let me give 1. Okay, this empty spaces for the omit field. Okay, we have not defined any omit over here, so I'm just giving this empty space. So here, let's say sheet 2 for the sales manager and sales coordinator, and admin, let's say all. Okay, so all the sheets. I mean, yeah. So now this should tie up with a column in our data model. Okay, so we don't have any such column, right? So let's create a column using inline. So load star inline sheet ID. So one, two, all. Okay, so this is my dummy data, dummy column. So this sheet ID is going to be linked to this. So based on this role definition here, so when this user logs in, he will be entitled to sheet 1 alone, right? When this user logs in, he will be to sheet 2 alone. So this data will change according to the role assigned. Okay. So now let's reload this. Let me also add the sheet ID field somewhere here for reference. Okay. So now quickly save this. I'll close and reopen. So rock. Okay, let's try for rock. User rock. Okay, he should see only sheet 1. Let me open the dashboard. So we are going to try for user rock. Rock, rock. So we could see it is restricted to sheet 1, right? If I try with Joan, okay. Okay, John is titled to sheet 2 alone. Okay, so we could see this column content is getting reduced as per the role. So with this, right, we have to come up with some logic, and we'll see how to restrict these two sheets. Okay, let me also open the admin user. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so admin is all. Okay. Okay, let me just reload so that we'll get the entire data. So this is my full data. So now uh, the way we implement is entirely upon us. Okay, based on our creativity and our own method, we can implement it. Okay, so I have went with a single column. I'm going with I'm defining one, two, three, right? Or you can have multiple columns: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. it's up to you how you define the column structure and how you maintain this table and how you restrict the sheets. Okay, so the way I'm going to do is, so this sheet id is going to change as per the role, right? So the condition I'm going to write is, I'm going to check whether the available value in sheet id is either all or one. Okay, so admin has got all, other users who are entitled to sheet 1 will have one here. So if even any one of this value is present, right, either all or one, this dashboard should be uh, visible. So that's the logic I'm going to implement here in this conditional show. Okay, so what I will do is, like we already explored substring count, right? So I'm just going to use that method. So I'll just first concat my sheet id with some delimiter, pipe delimiter. So this entire string I will try to match substring count. Okay, substring count of, I'm going to check whether all is present or not. Okay, so this function is going to return some non-zero value if it is present, right? So similarly, I'm just going to add it, since it is an integer value, I'm just going to add one more output, let's say 1. Okay, I'm going to match whether 1 is present. So if this is present, it's going to return some non-zero value, and if this is also present, it's going to return, right? Or if any one of them is not present, again it's going to be 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 1, or in both of them are not satisfied, it's going to be 0 plus 0. So the idea is either it will be 0 or any number greater than 0, right? So that's the idea of this logic. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now if I select 2, see the dashboard sheet is hidden, right? So the condition is not satisfied, but it will be visible when it is all or 1 but not 2. Okay, so similarly, for the report, I will add a function condition. So here it will be 2 instead of 1. Okay, the all remains the same. I'm just replacing 1 with 2. So again, this is my own logic, own way of doing, right? So we can follow any approach as long as the logic is fine. So the idea is to control the access to the sheet. That's it. So now let me quickly reload this. Let's save this. Let me open it. Sorry, I'll try with John. Okay, so John has got access to sheet 2 and we could see only the report being visible here, correct? So for sheet 1 it is rock. Okay, so let me try with rock. Okay, you could see sheet 1 dashboard is alone is visible for that user. So now when I log in with admin, okay, so we could see both the sheets, right? So this is how we can implement sheet level section access in Qlik view. So even in ClickSense, now we have this feature in ClickSense sheet as well. We have a show ahead condition, so we can follow same approach. Or we have a security rule option in ClickSense QMC only. So there we can implement security rules. So we can implement sheet level section access via rules. Or you can very well follow the same approach like conditional show or hide of ClickSense sheet. Okay. So hope we got some basic understanding of sheet level security. Please do let me know in the comment section for any clarification. Thanks for watching.